It's your boy Black Rob in the building. The Black is all black, East of my representative. Tay, what's up, baby?
What's happening?
Where we at?
We in BSB.
Y'all know where we at, man. Y'all see what it is. Joe the People Chat.
What up, dog? He's one in the building, man. You already know. Escape Land Finest.
What you got on there, Joe? What you got on there?
Love Beard Nation. We love beards, you know what I'm saying?
Do we?
We do. Building.
Who that? You can grow it, don't nobody want to go through the ugly
Right.
stage.
That's what that is.
What's that? Let me see that sweater again, though.
Well, let me get up so y'all can see the camera. You know. Jacket not included. You know, that's just
We uncaged the animal back there. He eating good. Shout out to Norm. He at work.
Shout out to Star.
Star, where's she at? Star at Colorado.
Star Kalahari. Yeah, she vacationing real good.
Star on some bullshit. Shout out to my man G Sneaks. You know what I'm saying? Go get your kicks. G, he was clowning. You seen him?
Yeah.
He been talking crazy.
That new mixtape you got.
He been going. I've been doing the shoe game. Niggas ain't been boo. I said, ooh, I like that look, bro. What's happening though? How everybody doing today, man?
What's the deal?
What's up, man? Everybody introduce themselves, starting with you, sir.
Shit, I got 8 names. I don't know. Just Andre Styles.
Andre Styles, a.k.a.
I grew up.
Right, a.k.a. Lieutenant Trey.
Yeah.
Hype Squad.
Hype Squad, that's right. I just said it. Hype Squad, him and Sugar Ray. Shout out to Sugar Ray
I
Ray.
just got 6 more gray hairs sitting here.
No, we is old, man. We'll go this way then. Boom.
Jay. That's it.
Jay the man, too.
I grew up too. I'm just leaving that's Jay now. That's it.
P. Diddy of the city.
Boy,
Entertainment,
I just
Yeah.
heard that. That's funny. Like, but it's just Jay, man. Everybody that grew up.
Shout out to Jay, man. He give us all type of advice, man. Been there from day one. I love this, bro. It's a big bro, man. I love you, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
What's happening? What's happening? DJ Eternal, Riverside.
Riverside.
Street promoter. I'm working this guy since we've been kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Way back in probably like 9th, 10th grade all the way up to now.
man, what? If he hear BPM over 130 right now, he gonna start jitting. I swear.
You know it, dog.
This guy used to be giving me passes to leave like school, to literally go to a whole other high school. The whole school be come out, pay $3, whatever it was to watch us. You never
That's
had
a
to
kid
do
much.
John Pointer or something?
I ain't paid no taxes.
I'm finna go all into all that.
What up, though? Rock Sykes, like Drake, mini hats, like Jay. We all growing up, so
Okay.
just call me Rock Sykes.
Rock
Come on,
Sykes.
man, don't try
Rock
to, you
Sykes.
know, Rock Sykes.
Right, Rock Sykes, don't do it. Now you want me to do it? You want me to do it?
Right.
You already know it. Rock Sykes, you better let them know where you is.
Come on, man, don't try to, you know.
Can I set a precedent real quick? I saw your podcast with Lamont. It was beautiful, very informative.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
none of us will talk about money on this panel because
No!
there is no statute of limitation to the IRS. So
No, you 100% correct.
we will not be saying anything that can incriminate.
Say no more.
Man, hold on, you know, shout out to our cameraman, Tank in the building, man.
Yeah.
Tank, what's happening? And Tank is already, they just looking very dapper.
What's the name of the page again, man? What they
It's
can
real
find you at?
productions. It's real production.
It's real. And this finna be real. I'm jumping right into it, man. Lieutenant Drake, man, what's the real age?
Of who? Jesus?
Of you? I gotta ask him, because, hey, you know, back when we was younger, niggas was like, y'all know Drake in the 10th grade. We all in the 10th grade. We're like, what? And he getting money like that last one. Like, Drake in the 10th grade. Y'all don't even know.
Money, man. I used to come up here at the Pinnacle and ask for a discount. Listen, this the first place I came, and I'm gonna ask you a question, but the first place I came, and Uncle was like, nope. Right. Do it. Now, I'm on the radio. I done did your commercial. I done gave your interview. I did all that. He ain't give his shit. He was like, nope, hey, but I got a smile like you. I'm like, all right, man. But I'm 38.
Oh, so you ain't far from us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, you 38?
Yeah, see that? I'm telling
No,
you.
not like that, bro. No. Shit, I just turned 37. I don't know why I just thought you was older, bro. I don't know.
I never knew. Because, like I said, everybody was
like
like,
Rob. I thought he was in high school.
Yeah.
Like we was and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was 17 when I got on the radio.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
damn, he was.
Okay. What high school you went to?
I went to Northern.
Northern.
Yeah. J-Hawk.
Never knew that. What hood you from?
Well, several hoods, but no.
He over there with Frelnell. My boys on Syracuse.
Well, yeah, that's eventually when I was like a teenager, but I'm from the North End.
Oh, God.
Y'all had the studio in the school, like he had a radio show in the
Oh yeah, I was still.
Damn.
Bro,
You know, 'cause I used to mess with all the northern cats. Because my grandma stayed on 6 Mile.
You don't want to do that.
Hey,
You
look.
fucking 30.
No, man, we ain't gonna go to your age. But no, you know, my grandma stayed on 6 Mile, so all the northern cats from that area, 6 Mile Ryan, Davis, and you know, all that side was north. So you know, we used to mess around. I used to mess around a lot of northern people, man. That was cool, man. But man, we all respected you, Trey, back then, dog. All the parties, you and Sugar Ray, the Hype Squad, man, Jitten, Legends, Franklin BC's, Fine Arts Theater.
The first
That's when Jit
youngest,
Master Jam.
the
Fine
first
Arts, come on, man. I was there, dog.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Jim Master
Yeah.
Jam.
That was the
first
Fine Arts Theater when we
youngest
did that.
radio show.
Yeah. For sure.
People don't know that. It wasn't the breakfast.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
That too.
That's when he was the lieutenant all up there.
What name?
The Jit Master Jam. For all the new promoters, we trying to steal the old school stuff. Don't
But
take
they
that.
gotta do that.
We got that frame.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We all knew that. I'm telling you, from our way, we always thought you was our age. So we like, damn, they get, God damn, you know my ass. Like, I gotta get on the radio. Fuck that. I'm one of the hypest niggas in the city. Like, yo, I gotta. Like, man, that used to be the shit, man. We used to
Radio
have.
was good then. I couldn't do radio now. I couldn't do it. I had to do a podcast or something like that because radio's so controlled. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a robot. I'm not a robot.
I see they bringing back Friday Night Cypher.
Yeah, I mean, I had a conversation with BJ. I blessed him like, man, listen, this right here, you need to do this, bro. And it took him a year to do it.
He did it, though.
Because he was like, I'm like, bro, listen, this right here is how you really put your footprint in the city. Because all these young cats, all they want to do is rap. They want somebody to hear them. They want somebody to listen to them and feel like they cared about. That's all they wanted. So
And shouts to the fact that that's what Big Sean met Don C and Kanye, leaving Lieutenant Dre's
I bet.
Friday Night
Hey,
Cypher.
I'm finna give you a quick story.
I'm letting the cat out the bag.
No, you ain't, because I got you. Watch
People
this.
that put on for their city didn't get the proper dues.
Watch this.
And that ain't
Do you remember Trey? Y'all used to call him the David Ruffin of rap.
Yep.
That was my man back then.
What was his name?
DeAndre
It
Witherspoon.
was DeAndre, yep.
He used to wear the curtains, right?
And he had braids, yep.
And he had his
Alvin
big- That's right.
It's
great.
the same Alvin
I ain't
Song.
know-
3 winners, boy. Yeah,
That's right.
He could rap though.
Out
As
cold.
hell.
He did the same thing.
Yeah.
Caught what's the name? My homeboy Mo. Grabbed his grandma car, shot him down. I guess you had Freeway and them coming in. Shot down there, rap for Freeway. He started messing with Freeway cousin. That's right. Cousin E and them used to send them beats, all that. Did the same exact thing. I know Dre, because Dre locked up now, did some dumb shit, whatever. I know he and that motherfucker damn near about to die, because I swear to you, and if we got the video, I'ma find it. Him and Big Shine, they was all rapping. You got it going. He was fucking them boys up. Couldn't nobody fuck with Dre for real. Dre was cold. Did the same thing. Big Shine and got on.
None of them dudes ever even came to this city. Cats would jump over Detroit for a minute. People had came here and soaked us up for everything and then stopped coming here showing us love. So for a long time, people jumped over. Detroit used to be an A market back in like the 80s and the 90s. You could not break a record. You could not do anything if you didn't come to Detroit. We had the Gator Bowl going on, the danceries, the Vogues. This was the spot you had to come to. Whether it was from cabarets, downtown clubs, you had to come to Detroit to break a record. Period. People came here and bid our style. The Gators, the whole 9 yards.
the hustle.
First.
And we stopped supporting each other. Like beefs would just go on too long, grudges would go on too long, and Marcus was able to snatch our stuff and bounce. Cats here in Detroit will hold grudges and beefs forever. And it's not like that in other markets. Period. In other markets, you see
Or if
cats.
it is, they understand the paper. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So,
about the
listen,
money.
I still don't like you, but let's get to this bag. And then when I get on,
that in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, definitely Atlanta for sure.
They said that. Like, it's a lot of cats we don't like, but when it comes to that money, we all get together to make it happen.
None of them cats ever came to the D. I picked them cats up the first time they ever came to the D in my vehicle.
Right. Yeah,
As
he
an
was one of the
email,
first
I
to
would
bring
pick
it.
them up. Kanye had a backpack, polo shirt, and a blazer. took him to the network. He drank Amaretto sour, and the fight broke out. Detroit started throwing bottles.
Scared the shit out of them boys. We're never going to Detroit again.
Yeah, I did the listening
Monday
party.
night or something like that.
Yeah, and I
Y'all
was
put that together in like 2 days.
I was
This nigga memory around here so sharp.
Right. Let him go. Let him go.
Monday at 7:15
Yeah, and he was with Dame G.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I'll never forget it, man. I brought them into town. We went to the network.
Man, the network used to be
Detroit do
Hell
what Detroit do. They started
I'm a
fighting
to have us in
Detroit.
I've been partying forever.
Ridiculous.
I was young as hell.
Shout out to the network, man.
Shout out to the network. That's them good parties, dog. Man, niggas don't remember that shit. I used to
Shout out to
follow
the big homies taking me out, man. When I was
Yeah, that's what I feel you. My cousin, shout out to Marco, I had that nigga ID forever. You know, I'm in there, dog. That shit be live, dog. The city ain't the same. I miss those days.
Nah, it definitely not. We had a plethora of clubs. You know, Maxie's, Rover Palace, Grand Quarters.
I never been inside a Grand Quarter.
Oh, that used to go down on
Radar,
Friday
too.
morning.
Shout out to Radar.
Shout out to Radar, the
Indigo Ballroom.
Indigo.
Grand Quarters is where Moby got his. He rocked with the high school kids, and then DJ Assault with Test the Records.
Yeah, he definitely had
but
it.
he dropped it, and him DJ Assault and Godfather, you know, definitely was the first.
My
one.
brother used to leave work every Friday. Excuse me. Buy a DJ Assault mixtape and a pair of Air Force One. And No Limits. You know, No Limit was coming out every goddamn week. DJ Assault, No Limit, and a pair of Air Force One. And a Nautica shirt.
You said the club with Moby? You said the Grand Court?
Grand Quarter. It was called the Landry Quarters at first.
That's what. Okay.
But it was Grand Quarters.
Moby.
He would go out to Aruba.
Yeah.
Moby definitely had the little.
Hey, we were just
paper
talking
flyers
about
like this
it.
big.
Man,
In
this man
'95,
still
I'm
got all
like,
of it.
damn.
Yeah, I probably got every flyer from the last
From Moby?
20 years, not just Moby or him.
Oh, from
So at least
everybody?
how we came in, well, I came in early because my family was involved in music. My cousin actually went to Persian. They went
Detroit Persian, shout out to Detroit Persian. I wonder who went
I know
there.
you went there.
Oh, okay.
Because I threw that out there. But his name was Ron Cook, Reckless Ron, respected by any DJ you ask anybody about Ron Cook. He started the techno with Ron Atkins. So I seen that growing up. That's my grandfather's nephew. And my grandmother's nephew is Rap Mafia, Foots. So I seen, with the Rap Mafia, ask any rapper about Rap Mafia.
Detroit.
That's
Right.
them original anybody. Street Lords, Rock Bottom, them the original guys right there. Rap Mafia. So that's how I came up. So I was rapping and used to ask different promoters. Of course, we all know Moby, could we rap? So I wanted to rap at a Aruba Palace, and he was like, "Yeah, but you pass these flyers out."
That was Moby.
That was his first response. But so I grabbed him and was like, "Cool." So I knew a lot of cousins and a lot of friends. So I went to like 3 high schools, which was Murray, Montford, and Central. So with knowing everybody, and I was like, man, I brought all the people to the party to see me to perform, but it didn't happen. So me and my homie Ken and Ralph connected, and then we met Trey through somebody, and then we met Marcus, and we created this crew called the Royal Family. This was like 97,
I remember the Royal
The
Family.
Royal Family was started by myself, Ralph Ken, Trey, and Marcus. So Trey and Marcus was kind of like almost like the East Side guys, kind of like, and then we all ran the West
What
Side.
was that name of that girl? Some girl, I don't even remember her name.
I don't know.
Girl
She
just
stayed
was
off
y'all need
like
to meet
grass
each
or
other.
somewhere. Yeah. So we used to do like 8 3-way phones. There wasn't no cell phones.
Right.
Nothing really.
Mhm.
So
That's right.
everybody would get on the phone and do a 3-way. So we would do a conference calls at like being teenagers. You know what I mean? So I think the
That was
first
shit anyway.
the first joint we did
Man.
was at the
That was
warehouse.
everybody on
Remember
the
that boy?
The
The
warehouse.
warehouse.
Oh no, come on! I forgot the
Yeah.
warehouse. I forgot the warehouse. I forgot the warehouse. The warehouse was a slap.
Joint we did as kids.
Mhm.
It was crazy. Like you say, you won't say, throwing money out there, but you talking about like 17 with super big back with StarTax and Pelly
For
numbers,
sure.
you know what I'm saying, Gucci loafers, you know what I'm saying, the 17,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, shit that my mother be like, you
What you doing? Trust me. I never get out on my first. When I got my first pair of Gucci, mama looked like, what you doing with them?
Yeah.
What you not doing with them?
So that kind of like started it off, like for us, like you said, 17, going into the promotion, and then he was going into the radio because they had the radio show at school, and then we'd go up there to, the radio station was on the boulevard, right?
Yeah,
You would go,
So
so
you went up there to get, the day you went up there to go take all your application out there, I went with you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all see how much history we got?
That's deep. He went so.
Y'all don't even know these cats
We
though.
was promoting for this guy, his name was John Pointer, he lied to us and told us he was Michael Jackson manager.
Which one of these cameras I go?
All of them, right?
That's not flyers all over the world. Niggas all music.
Wait, he got like an old ass Lincoln or something.
That nigga said he done.
We bossed that bitch from the west to the east. They
what
let us
is
drive
it?
that bitch. We was old. We wasn't even old enough to drive.
So
They let us drive
yeah,
that bitch.
so it was just throwing the parties, you know, like I said, for me, just rapping, finding out that I was bringing the crowd, and then just turning that into just start throwing parties, and we just couldn't stop. We was doing parties everywhere. I think another way
What's that
we did.
club we was at that party at? It was a Bad Boy concert.
Oh, the
And
spot.
Snow,
Feathers.
like
So it was called
the-
Feathers.
The
They
Feathers.
called the spot
It was
then.
called. It was next door to Franklin BC's. It
It's
was
no
called
like 18
It was
feet.
called
That was
Feathers.
still
And then they changed the name to the
They
spot.
came and took the owner to jail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Took
Yeah.
the money and everything. He was sick. at the
Yeah,
end.
we did. Yeah, it was the Bad Boy Puffy, the Bad Boy after party. It was crazy because we had all the promo from Bad Boy. You know the cards. You know the Mace had a card. Puff, all the artists had a card on there. Yeah, so that was dope.
Damn.
Yeah.
We got-
Man, them was some good ass times, dog. I just.
So how did so that's how you just said forget rapping and just start going into the managing part of the thing?
Yeah, well, hey, just going into the promotion, more or less promoting records, you know. I think, you know what, Proof came to one of those parties at the warehouse. How I got into promoting records was, he was from my hood, from Puritan. T. Stuckey, his cousin, and Stuckey from Puritan, so we all connected through them, through my man AK and all them boys, so I just...
Shout out to AK, man. You make some great albums for Blade, bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Proof as well, but
R.I.P. to Blade.
Lieutenant was the center of everything. So
Yeah,
like,
so
what's,
actually-
what's crazy is it's
yeah.
like no matter where you was at in the city, if you was doing something that was moving forward, you knew Lieutenant. And that's why he get mad when I tell him, I'm like, man, you legendary. And he don't
Oh,
get
he
it.
know it, dog. Right, I know you want to be model.
Everybody-
I'm telling you,
everybody.
it was at one point in time, every teenager our age for sure, and I'm saying this, I know the JIT community, well, I know it's a JIT community, I'm gonna go back there in a minute. I know they all watching. We all wanted to be Lieutenant Trey. I'm telling you, everybody know.
Here's another piece too about Drake. You shout out to the old generation, but going into like the 90s, that probably was he's probably the first host. Like everybody's like hosting.
Yeah.
That is the
The first host. Yes,
You know
oh,
what
he
I'm
was doing
saying?
this shit with
That
kids.
is the first host.
He getting in the
You
parties.
know, you got your you had your Nat Morris and RJ. But after that,
It was him.
you probably would go Mo, cause Mo would get on the mic, but then you go Dre.
Yeah.
Then after that, you go.
I had to learn
Dre.
that shit because at first I was scared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once I broke out of that shell,
I got the flyers hosted by Lieutenant
Dre.
Dre.
But see, I used to
We
look up.
created the flyers.
I used to look up to Mr. Maul and
Shout out to my man
Yeah,
Maul.
Mr. Maul.
What up, though?
Mr. Maul is the shit.
All the boys, hey, Mr. Maul kept me up on all the videos.
Shout out to Pirelli.
Maul was cool with your uncle.
Pirelli.
Maul was cool with your uncle, and we came up here to get some sponsorship, and your uncle, with no questions asked, we did a gig at the Indigo Ballroom, which Marcus DJ, no questions asked. Your uncle laid it out for us. We went and got the flyers made and bought the venue, and it was a done deal. Slapped the pinnacle on the back. So, but that was through Maul introducing me to your uncle.
I used to look up to dudes, man.
Matter of fact, if y'all can, man,
None of
let
it
him
was
know that
about.
love, man. Say what up, though.
Shout out to all Mr. Maul, everybody. You know what's happening, dog. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Straight bro, I love it,
And
dog.
let's just say this while we doing this. None of it was about money. right?
Yeah.
I met Dre up in Flint. First time I ever met Dre, I think it was like a talent show or something. It was up in Flint. The first time I ever met him, right? And I'm thinking I'm me doing my thing, so I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm this and that. And he like, that's cool, okay, blah blah blah. And he was the weekend host at the station. He only did Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, on Jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called back then?
102.7.
Something like
No,
that.
it was
No.
105.9 Jams.
105.9
Then it was 102.7.
7, right, and then it's 107.5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But one of those
105.9.
105.9.
I'm one of them people that, you know, you just go off of, you know, faith, spiritual. And first time I met him, it was just cool, right? And I was like, all right, man, I'm doing this and that. And he had came through to something. And I was like, damn, like, and he didn't ask for no bread or nothing. He just was like, what up, man, you know, such and such. And I remember telling him, I don't know if you remember this, and I was like, man, everything I do gonna come through you on your Saturdays and Sundays. I was like, I ain't messing with nobody else.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
I was like, everything I do from this point will come through you. And I start bringing everything through him. We was bringing Trainer, we was doing this. we was
Listen
doing that.
Ford was the favorite.
Oh yeah, I remember him having that party with Melissa Ford.
That was all right.
Freeway lived here. I think Freeway lived
Yeah,
Freeway
Chris,
at the
yeah.
Suzy Q on 8 Mile. I think
Yeah, I kept Free, Chris and
Yep,
Kanye.
yep. Hey, story on that. Remember when you brung, was it Freeway or the Young Gunners? And your son was like, you introduced him to Lil Man, and he was like, man, why you ain't bring Ludacris?
Remember we had a show at the Majestic. If you think about this, I know we didn't have so many. We had a show at the Majestic, and we had Ludacris, Young Bloods, Free, Chris and Neef, and I'm still friends with Cousin E and Free and all them. So my wife called me. She was like, "The house on fire." I was like, "What?" She was like, "The house on fire." So I had to dip out, and Free, Cousin E, all them was like, "We rolling with you, man. Like, if your family in trouble or something's going on, we bouncing." And we get to the hotel, and my son was like, "You ain't bring Ludacris?"
Yeah.
Freeway and Young Gun was like, "Really?" But he was young. He was young, and Ludacris was the up and coming.
Yeah,
So
right.
Ludacris had, you know, he was putting midgets on his chain and all that. So
Very animated.
yeah, but Dre has always been. I'm gonna say this because I don't want to forget it. Dre has always been the centerpiece of this city. And another person that I feel like, and I've talked to Joe, and one of the reasons I really feel like doing this is because Sites, this man's city, all of us, you know, we are a part of this city. There's so many other promoters, there's so many other legendary people that make this city move forward. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this makes people reach out to It Came From The Shop, and let's start piecing the puzzles of this city, and let's start rebuilding
Hearing the stories.
But Ray O'Shea, let me say this real quick before I forget. I remember going to an event as a kid and snuck in, right? I used to always sneak in. Leon Purse and Dazzles. Leon Purse, don't get his credit, was one of the first main breaking cats. Leon Purse would DJ at Dazzles and Vogues and pull up in the Mustang 5.0 and the cats is like, is that how much DJs get paid? He had the breaks.
2 weeks ago.
And let's let it be known, Chris, if you watching DJ Fingers, he knows Leon was the man. I love Leon, he just lacked some business savvy, so a lot of cats was able to get at the stations before him. But Leon Purse and Ray O'Shea should be a monument of this city where he should be on. Listen, he should. And let me tell you, hold up. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Let me get to this because I gotta say this because if this was New York, Ray would already be on radio. Clue and all these guys in different markets, Big Boy and all them, the cities support their legendary people. In Detroit, it's no reason that he should not be on radio. Now,
But it ain't
they
nothing
didn't,
radio really
they didn't
do
know
for
who they didn't know who Ray O'Shea was. I remember introducing Ray O'Shea to Spud. I brought it up to Dennis Archer, and they met at the IHOP on Jefferson. First time they ever met Ray, and I was part of it. And if y'all talk to Ray, Ray said, yeah, because they was like, well, how do you promote it? And I was like, Ray don't pass out flyers. I'm like, dude, his name brings people.
His name
alone. And however it worked out, I wasn't part of the after that, I wasn't part of the interactions of what they got paid or how it went. He got a radio show. To me, he should have never lost it. But I also told Squeak, a producer from 7 Mile, I told Ray, and if Ray can hear this, he'll vouch it. I told Ray back in like 98, 99, I said, dude, You need to put your hustle on vinyl and sell it. Like your hustle is legendary, right?
Man, he was that
Squeak.
club in Highland Park.
Squeak from 7 Mile produced the track for him and gave it to him. Ray never pursued it, never did it. About 3-4 years later, the Cha-Cha Slide came out. And I said to myself, like, dude, I told you. And
By the way, too, Ray, my man Ace, from Ace and Jazz, Mr. Maul, and my man Lindell Etheridge, we actually did a joint with Ray O'Shea at the Ramada Inn with Mr. C from that did the Cha-Cha Slide.
I remember that.
And you talking about Ray and them, it was about 10 of them, they all was linked up with gangs and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. But he
Ray
came out and represented that day too.
Yeah, this
Blackwell
city.
Civic Center though, I remember going to a party there. Ray O'Shea had the Black White Apple Club on that home about 3,000 people.
Man, what?
He
Like
had
our
that
album.
whole-
I was just gonna say it.
He had the whole
Street.
club
Like our album.
It was all like
Like our album.
Like our
Ray
album.
Yes.
Everybody doing booklets, but he already had to be the original guy or like sponsorship. He had to have about
flyers.
300. Yeah, no, with the four, he had to have about 300 business cards on the flyer.
Yeah.
Man, listen to
Yeah,
me.
at the Lifeguard Army.
I was
son.
in the 9th grade, 1995. I know I wasn't supposed to be in
I think
the
more
Lifeguard
probably got
Army
the
was
footage.
the best party I think
probably
I
got
ever
the
been to
footage.
in my life. I've never seen that many people.
Yeah, at the
And
Lifeguard Army.
what, man, that shit was unreal.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't even care they was parking in the middle of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
fuck, I'm talking about rain parking.
On the grass.
Going down.
Man,
I know
that
I
was-
stayed on
man, that
line.
was
We coming up there
epic,
to go
dog.
get some
Oh,
rallies.
God.
With my stepfather. And here we go. Damn, what's going on with this bitch? This bitch slamming. That's why I'm like, yo, I can't wait till I get grown. Bitch, I'm partying. See all the women walking in them asses. I'm partying when I get older. Nigga, fuck. Then I'm
He
party.
had to be grown though back in the
No, for sure. Man, I was a man. He was in 9th grade.
Yeah, I was in that joint.
You know, I was like in the 7th, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Right.
in that
So,
joint,
I wasn't.
There,
I was like, I can't
on
wait.
Sunday,
Man.
man, what?
And I took as soon as I could. So when I got that growth spurt, bitch, I'm partying.
Radar was definitely
Oh,
The radar.
legendary over here, man. I can't
Radar
remember.
was
That
on Sunday.
That was a black first black owned bar, wasn't it?
Radio though, his parties was too big. Radio couldn't even compete with his parties.
That's
they
what-
had.
And he never used radio.
No, not at first.
No.
But I'm just saying that when you look at where we are now,
Well,
like,
he had a party called Radio. Wasn't the radio versus the streets or something like that?
Streets versus radio.
Streets versus radio.
Yeah, the cabaret,
Yeah.
but when you look at different markets, right, like they legendary DJs, the people that move the city, they're program directors, they're music directors, they got radio shows, like the city embraced them. When you listen to this radio here, like maybe it's maybe 3 or 4 people from this actual city.
Right.
That's
I always
a part of
wonder
the
what was
culture
over there.
moving this city. You get what I'm saying? Maybe 3 that's on air. Other than that, they all out of staters. How is that possible? Rock should be a program director or a music director. Ray should definitely still have a show and be a voice of the city. And there's so many others that I'm leaving out, but I'm just saying that, like, this.
Why did
this,
they ever take the Mr. Mars off?
I was just gonna ask, let's get to it. Like, I don't know if you want to discuss it. Like, what's up with the radio like that? Why is radio cut like that? Because, like, even like, no, Foolish enough, they ain't on the radio no more. Like,
Yeah, but so a lot of it's political for real. But then the real of it is that these guys don't engage. So when you have the power and you got the platform, you have to use that and build on it, right? When the Instagram is here, Facebook is here, and all that type of shit, and you're not building followers, because now it's about the analytics. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna pay you and give you some money, we know that the radio is not the only driving force and the only power, because there's not a lot of people that actually sit and listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying? But they all on social media all day. So the creation of that, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't capitalizing on that. You ain't got, 2-3 million followers, you know what I'm saying? At least 100,000 in your own city. Then you ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Outside of outside of whatever personality, you know what I'm saying, defects you may have. And then the other thing is when program directors change, they get a chance to build a team. You know what I'm saying? So if they bring me from Charlotte or from Vegas or whatever, and I know people from my own market that may have a dope sound, or I just got a relationship with them, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be even deeper. Okay, I'm gonna hire you as a program director, you know what I'm saying? And so now I'm from wherever I'm from, and now you owe me a favor. So put my people on, you know what I'm saying, as the favor. Wherever they from, put my people on. So it gets deep and it gets real political, but the end all with Detroit is we just give up too easy. You know what I'm saying? We don't never ask questions about nothing. We'll never protest about nothing. We'll never go against the grain about nothing. Like, nigga, I got the morning show and got suspended twice. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I just wasn't a robot. Quick story, we had the state fair. This was supposed to be like me and Sugar Ray's coming out concert, all of that. And they had the Pimp Squad clique and T.I. So T.I., we on the fucking stage for 2 hours monkeying around like, yeah, T.I. coming, T.I. coming. We got thousands of people in front of us and T.I. never got on the plane. So we find this out that he ain't even coming and now they want us to go out there and announce that T.I. not coming. I said, fuck you, I'm not doing it. You're not finna shoot my credibility. I'm straight. So I never went out there and said the shit, but what I did do is I went to the radio station with the Pimp Squad clique. We called T.I. on the phone. He apologized, said he was gonna do a makeup date, did all that. Stayed there after they left, made a promo, did all that shit, put it in so people in the city could hear that, oh, T.I. didn't come, but he apologized. You know what I'm saying? And they still suspended my black ass because I wouldn't go out in front of those people. So people play those type of games, you know what I'm saying, and mainly it's political. If you don't stand for nothing, you know what I'm saying, then you'll fall for anything. And so I'm just like, I've never been that guy. So if you didn't like me, if you didn't fuck with me, it's cool, it's okay. I'm always gonna make a way. You know what I'm saying?
I know I got you suspended a lot of times.
Because I was, no,
I got rolled up fucking with you, for sure.
I would hit Trey and be like, yo,
But the difference is you spent money. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like favor on favor. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I got fired because I think it was like y'all commercials or something.
oh shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. So they paid for spots. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a party going on at the Zoo Bar at the same time. So my partner, he went and took the money that they put on the books and paid for our weekly night at the Zoo Bar. Like, oh, we gonna make it back. We gonna make it back, and we just put the money back. The party flopped. We didn't make shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I gotta do something. So the Zoo Bar spots was running still. I used to take their commercial. We was on Van Dyke. There was a spot on Van Dyke, whatever that was. I was putting his commercial in instead of the Zoo Bar commercial. So they said I was stealing airtime. When technically I'm like, I paid for all of the shit. I didn't steal nothing. I just didn't play the Zoo Bar commercial. But so that's why they fired my dumb ass the first time.
But you know what?
They fight for you not playing on commercials?
But for me not playing the commercial that was scheduled.
But you know, I would hit Dre and like, as soon as the artist, because it got to a point I wouldn't have to call artists. They would call me, yo, we heard you the motherfucker to fuck with, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of times it would just be verbal confirmation. They would be like, yo, we coming to your city at this time, dude. And I would call Dre, hey, listen to that. And
Hyping my dumb ass up.
And Dre would be like, he'd go on air that night and be like, my man said, I'm like, holy shit. But that's the connection we had because he knew the next morning I would be there and be putting money on the books. But what you just said, like they don't make it like we're still in airtime. I think the misconception in Detroit promotion market world is that we're too hard on each other. Like none of us went to, well, now I'm just finishing up law and business school. But back then, none of us went to business school. Right. So we was holding guys to a higher standard. Success in the hood is if you see a nigga dressing good, driving good, in your mind, he's successful. Mm-hmm. And you don't even understand if he was doing things wrong, if he was dropping the ball. The music industry is one of the cutthroat things, right? Like, I had to learn this the hard way. Most of us link up with road managers or plug through somebody's camp, right? Now, this is before social media. Social media, now you can link with managers. But back then, in the 90s and the early 2000s, you had fax machines and people barely was using cell phones. Like you had minute plans, 300 minutes it cost you $300. You wouldn't try to talk to a motherfucker too long. So if you had a plug with an artist, it was through his road manager or one of his mans in his circles. The business manager never knew. And I remember this happened to me, and I gotta go on record with this. So I remember I had a great plug. I was getting an artist for like 50% cheaper than what the market value was. And then I remember the business manager called me one day, and I was like, oh, wait. And I had a next to him. And I was like, hello? And he was like, yo, I heard you promoting such and such. And I was like, yeah. And I remember the road manager threw me under the bus. He was like, nah, he ain't give me no money. He ain't never dealt with me. And that was my first time learning the business. Like I had to grow up real quick and I understood that you getting this guy off the books. There is no contract. So if his partner find out about it, he ain't gonna tell his partner he been taking money off the books.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
But how do you go to your investors or your partners and say, yo, I just lost our entire $8 grand. Right. So then that's where it go to, man, you jacked us over. And in this business, it's the music business, the rules are made as you go along in this promotion business.
Yeah.
You book a venue, you don't know if that owner of that venue liquor license is right until you popping in the fire marshal coming in. He said, this dude out of compliance. They shut your party down. Now everybody in your party want their bread back. You dig what I'm saying? So this thing is that in Detroit, a lot of people hold grudges and have fell out with each other because you're learning as you go on.
Absolutely.
The sad part is none of us own venues, none of us own liquor licenses,
No.
none of us own DAs,
No.
none of us. So how have we been present in the party business and none of us have the positions of program director, station manager? We don't own radio stations, we don't own venues, and we don't own liquor licenses, but we can sit and tell some of these great ass stories. That means we ain't voiced our power. And I've been saying this shit since the early 2000s, like, yo, we should all pick one station, go in there and say we will only fuck with y'all if y'all give us these rates, if y'all do X, Y, Z. If not, we ain't fucking with you. I was out of state when I heard Trick, No Fly Zone, right? And I remember when I first heard it, I was like, that shit dope as hell. But nobody got this concept. You can't go to New York and do a Detroit show in New York without a New York person on there. Go to LA and try to do a Detroit show in LA without having somebody from their city co-sign and represent you. It ain't happening. But they can come here and headline and not put nobody on their show. You can go get out of town radio hosts, come here and make bread from us. So I understood his no-fly zone concept. Like I got it, I was like, yo, that shit is dope. I was like, that shit really needed to happen. Because in the 80s, you couldn't come here and do nothing without having somebody, like Rail Shea did the Gator Bowl. I don't know if y'all are too young to know what that is.
You got me.
It was
You got me.
Club International. Remember that?
Never known.
And you had 800 to 1,000 people, maybe more, in one venue with gators, meats. He didn't pay no artists to come down here. They came down here because this was the city that was popping. And we lost that. We lost that because we stopped supporting each other. Like back then, you can go to a club and everybody was showing love. We was the murder capital back then.
Definitely.
We was the murder capital back then, but B-boys ran with B-boys, party promoters ran with party promoters, and DJs ran with DJs.
How did the word get out though? That's what I want to know. Like for example, like with the Gator Bowl.
Flyers. None of that was radio.
I know people look at this.
Like, I'm talking about like to other markets though. Like
So
you said,
this
people
will
come in from out of town. How would they know?
I mean, bro, so you look at it like this. Like if a street nigga is the closest nigga you got to a celebrity in your city.
Right.
And if I'm hustling out of town, you know what I'm saying? Whenever a Detroit nigga hit anybody's set, no matter where we at, we stand out. Like, damn, they got this, damn, they got that. Like, niggas not wearing gators nowhere else for real, but here.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm out of town with my man, he in Pittsburgh, and we go down there, they go out, we going to a party, we suited and booted, and they got on just some, I don't know what the hell, I'm a Detroit nigga, so I'm sitting up here with big blocks on, and I'm like, damn, dog, this is what y'all like, what type of, man, y'all, listen, bro, I'm gonna come on up to my city and hang out, man. I'm gonna show y'all how we get down.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take you to City Slicker, man. Spend some of this money, get you pay these $1,000 gators, man. And then, you know, he go back to the crib and tell some of his people that he hustling with in Atlanta or wherever. Next thing you know, niggas got to come to the city, bro. You got to come. You want to be a part of that. I need everybody to understand the type of money I'm getting too. My blocks gotta be bigger. And then it's like, damn, bro, you know, man, in Detroit they doing this, man. Hook up with this cat doing that, and that's just how it be happening, bro. That's literally how it happens. Like that's how I hear about before social media. I got people in Atlanta, so when they up here hanging out, it's like, bro, you gotta come to the A. I'm telling you, man, we got this popping, that popping. And I go down there and be like,
When it comes
damn.
to the fashion part of any episode, it came from the shop. Just know my baby Taylor gonna jump right on.
Cause that's what I'm ready to talk about right now.
He talked that fresh shit.
Cause I had an issue. I was one of those disgruntled people probably at the door of some parties. I didn't just feel like abiding by the dress code. That's just was me.
Right.
I felt like I don't need no suit on. I'm going to a nigga party. Me and Ray have had, he'd be like, nephew, you tripping. Hey man, listen, I got a $1,000 iceberg outfit. Same as this nigga suit cost.
Right.
Why can't I come in? I got on Gator Blue shoes, man. Let me in, bro. Okay, you know what? How much it cost to get in? It costs $100. Okay, nigga, that ain't nothing. Why could it go 100? And that was like, you know, that I never had a problem with that. So I
started doing that, Ray took that and ran.
and so, but I was one. I can honestly say I was one of the people who contributed to that
Right.
thing that we have now that I despise so much because now they just totally abuse it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanted to talk about that. That
Let's talk about that.
How did y'all really feel about if y'all had a strict dress code and you see a nigga like me come in dressed how I want to be dressed? Like how did that?
That was only when it came to like cabaret local events. Because then when I started throwing parties downtown Detroit, guys would come with a blazer, Air Force Ones, jeans, and a button up, and that was considered dressable. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's when Jay-Z did the like
change clothes.
We 30 plus.
You had college kids, like, I remember when I first started throwing parties downtown Detroit, and it was such a different switch. Because, in the cabaret world, hard bottoms, suit, dress clothes, or you wouldn't come in. We said it was dress attire.
Well, it just depends, too, on if, like you said, the extra bread. So as a promoter, if I knew you, it was cool. If I didn't know you, it was tax. Because then you got to assess who you are and what you come to do. Because if you out of dress, then we know you the stick up boy. We finna tear this boy up. We trying to figure out. So if I knew you, you got to pass. Because I was the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a promoter, so I never dressed according to the party because I did so much stuff going into the party. So it all depends on if I knew you or not.
Yeah, see, my issue was just it was against everything I believed in the shop anywhere but here. I couldn't do it. Like, so if whatever I said was what I'm coming to your party, and we gonna stand at the door and we finna have a whole problem because at this time, I'm young, so I'm running the streets and I'm selling clothes. So you telling me a price at your door really not gonna bother me. So come on, but I would get in and be like, man, why you in here? Like, bro, relax, nigga. I just paid $300 to come here. I can do what I want to do. Like, this is what I feel like doing. And give me 100 shots. Cause nigga wasn't buying bottles, baby. Give me 100 shots of this. Give me a bottle of Moet. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But like, did that really, like, would it be a time you be like, damn, bro, this nigga, man, who? Like, I see you buying some shots. That don't got nothing to do, but like, how this nigga just in here just with a jersey on and nigga, we the tires say button up. Yeah. I was definitely going to, that's the only thing I wasn't buying from here because we didn't have, I was definitely going to 4 men buying me 2-3 jerseys every week.
I had one of the biggest jersey parties at Club Blue. The young guys was there.
You getting throwbacks. You was getting throwbacks from 4 Men, you said, or Hip Hop University.
Yep.
With Ty.
Hip Hop University.
That was it. Shout out to Ty, man.
Hold your time. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Wow.
Ty had that?
Bro, listen, bro.
Oh, I swear I didn't know Ty had that, Joe.
Yeah, that's Ty Mopkins all day.
Ty the man, shout out to Ty. Me and Ty said at G's and Moet a few years ago, dog. It was, and this Ty, he just cool, quiet, each other. Me and him sat by the girls' bathroom. I know, I think that we chillin'. I ain't bullshit, though. This be slapping too, right? But we just sitting there just chilling. We kicking it. He seen the little beard days, we getting hot. I like that, man. We chilling now. She look good. I'm like, I'm chilling with Ty. Fuck, we over here chilling, nigga. He freshed it on big. Because he might make me want to go get them ones. I'm still trying to get them too. Shout out to Ty once again. Off the red, blue. Black and white. And he walked to the Jay-Z and what's their contract?
Strictly Sportswear.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So he did no limit. He put no limit on.
No limit.
Then he shot up to Puffer Reds and popped them off a little.
Man, you talking clothes now? We talking.
Yeah, you already know it.
We talking strictly a tie. We talking you and your uncle here at the Pinnacle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was really it.
That was it.
That was it.
You had the Pinnacle on the east side. Then you had strictly on the west.
Don't get into us in the middle. But we had to stop at 42nd Street.
And then you got 4 minutes.
You ain't know, dog. Go 42nd Street. Get your ice running up first.
You had 4 men and Simply Casual.
Yeah, Simply Casual.
Shout out to Roof.
I bought my first pair of knockoff Gators from Rock at 42nd Street. I never did this shit, right? Like, no, I'm being serious, right? It was like, I was young, but man,
I never owned a pair of
like, so I never forget it. Like, I used to come, and I was a young buck, so I would, I thought Air Force Ones could get me in everywhere. So I never forget, I was like, I'm gonna go down, because Ray kept saying City Slick. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down to City Slick. And I went down there, it's like 750. When I was like, wait a minute. And Rock was like, I got you. Man, come holler at me. 300 out the door.
Rock was him. Boy,
Hey, I had some luck, and the only color he had was powder blue. You imagine a dark skinned nigga gotta go find a powder blue suit.
We got no powder blue.
man, Rock was
So I was a powder blue suit with powder blue gators. I was like,
Let's
dude.
give them a little bit of history.
I hope that
Everybody
picture
know,
never
like,
surfaced.
You know, we got a lot of people that's social media wise that don't even know half of the shit we talking about. For
A lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? All of the history. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
We'll start with you though, Dre. Like, tell them where you started, how you started at the radio station, and some of the shit you did around here, man. Like,
Man, shit.
and what you got going now, like club views. You see that shit on Instagram all day?
And everybody talking about club view.
The great food, the pictures.
And I ain't even gonna lie.
You got
just
views?
fucked me up. Bingo. They just fucked me up.
oh, little chick was like, yo, we just spot
They
on
just
views.
fucked me up.
Fuck his views. Like,
They like, you know, Drake got views. I'm like, what?
Okay, so yeah, we gotta do a rundown. Yeah, okay, so what you
Yeah, right.
I can go. I fuck with my people, bro. I fuck with people, yeah.
Shouts to the team at Views. I'm gonna get to it. So quick, shit. It started at 13. On the way to Mr. Allen's for a 29 or 250 on the shoes, getting some Ulysses, cause nigga, that's what my mama could afford. And you know, my mama she.